Hey guys, and welcome! The Robot Dog Ranger can be a pretty powerful gadget in Battlefield 2042, at least if you know how to use it. Unfortunately, the game doesn't tell you much about it, so it seems like many players stopped using Ranger completely, cause at least in the games I played, there are not many called into combat. So in today's video, I'm gonna show you how to command Ranger and use it to its full potential. But first of all, how do you even call it in? You cannot equip it as a normal gadget or deploy it from the spawn screen. The only way to get access to a Ranger is by using the call-in tablet. You can open it by pressing B on PC, LB plus RB on Xbox, or L1 plus R1 on PlayStation. Then you can select the Robot Dog and choose its spawn location. Note that you can also experiment with the spawn location and be creative. You don't have to spawn it right in front of you. You can also position yourself at high ground and let Ranger spawn below you to observe the area. Or the other way around. Place it on high ground to give it a good overview of an objective, for example. Once deployed, Ranger is set to follow you and automatically shoots at enemies nearby. It will also shoot at enemy drones in great distance, so if you are wondering what your robot is shooting at, it might be an enemy drone up in the sky. But following you around is just the default mode of Ranger. Hidden within the depths of the Comoros, you have the options to command it. By holding Q on PC, RB on Xbox or R1 on PlayStation, you bring up the Comoros with which you can give orders when you are the squad leader, ask for ammo or communicate with your teammates in a simple way. But alongside these features, it also shows the Ranger commands at the bottom of the screen. So to command Ranger to a specific location, you have to open the Comoros and then press E on PC, X on Xbox or square on PlayStation to mark this location. But you have to point your crosshair at it before opening the Comoros, so it works pretty okay once you got the hang of it, even though it's not very intuitive. Then a green marker appears with a little Ranger icon and the dog starts to run to the location. I'm not sure how far exactly you can send Ranger, but everything within 150 meters works fine. It just has to be in your line of sight to place the marker. For example, when you attack an objective in Breakthrough, you can send Ranger to the objective area to scout for enemies and deal damage to them already, while you can shoot from cover further away or flank your opponents. If you want Ranger to follow you again, open the Comoros and double tap E, X or square. Your specialist will also repeat the commands you give and Ranger will react with a robot voice.
Ranger, go over there! Ranger, follow close to me!
One last thing you can do with the commands is tell Ranger to self-destruct. To do this, open the Comoros and hold the aforementioned button instead of just toggling them. Then Ranger will start a short countdown and then explode, dealing damage to enemies and vehicles around it. So you can send it to a camping tank or a location where enemies are fortified to clear the way. I would also recommend to do this before Ranger gets destroyed, so you will have at least the chance to deal some more damage before it shuts down. In addition, it will also self-destruct when you die, which you can use as a last revenge if possible. Once you are downed and you are in the revive screen, Ranger is still alive and tries to protect you. But when you cancel the revive or the timer is over and you get back to the spawn screen, Ranger will self-destruct. So if you get shot and there are enemies still around you, you can use this to deal some last damage to them. Besides this, Ranger doesn't deal much damage with its mounted gun, but it keeps the enemies engaged, especially since the robot can take quite a lot of damage from bullets and explosives. So be sure to try it out a bit more and use it to your advantage. The controls and commands are still a bit clunky, but I hope it will get further improved with future updates. If you want to, you can also add the repair tool to your loadout and repair Ranger's damages during the match. But I made the experience that it's not really worth sacrificing your equipment slot for the repair tool, since you always have to keep an eye on Ranger and its health and command it back to you to repair it. And in the thick of the battle, that's not very practical. And that's it for today. If you liked this video, be sure to give it a thumb up and subscribe to the channel to stay tuned for more content like this. Until then, thanks for watching. I'm the Catwoman and you are awesome.